You crazy mother.
What's going on, guys? It's Kay here, bringing you guys today a brand new video of mine. And before we get into the main brunt of this video and what I really wanted to talk about, I'm gonna start off by showing you guys this amazing clip. It's not really that amazing, but for me, oh my god, this was spectacular because I finally got diamond camos for my snipers. That means I no longer am forced to use snipers for hopefully a very long time. If I have to use a sniper again anytime soon, it'll be too damn soon. I am honestly done with sniping. But yeah, this is me just getting my last bloodthirsty medal with the snipers, getting a diamond, and being done with it. So I'm actually starting on my pistols now, on my road to getting full dark matter on all my weapons. So actually transitioning from my sniper kill becomes my pistol gameplay. This is actually my very first game where I took out the pistol, and oh my god, it was such a freeing experience. To the mobility, oh my god, I can't tell you how restricted I felt playing with snipers all the time, being so slow to turn, slow to aim down sights and everything. I felt like I was at a disadvantage on everything, but oh my god, this is a sword. That man just killed him with a sword. And yes, that is actually what I'm going to be talking about on this video, unless most of you have been living under a rock the past 2 days. Call of Duty just dropped an update, a free update that no one was really expecting, unless you were expecting it, 2 days ago, where they dropped a bunch of new content, like new weapon skins, new specialist gear, new calling cards, some new emblems, stuff like that, but also some new weapons. And before you get all happy, these new weapons are only accessible through crypto key package openings. And this is really much what I'm going to be talking about in this video, because how much that pisses me off. Now, first of all, I'm gonna speak about my title. Is Black Ops 3 becoming the new Advanced Warfare? I really hope not. I really hope not. And I don't think it is yet, but it is taking those, beginning first baby steps into becoming a larger problem. If it continues doing what it just did 2 days ago, I really hope they change it, first of all. But if it continues doing it, if it makes it a habit of dropping these new weapons only accessible through supply drop openings, or crypto key package openings, it's gonna turn into the new Advanced Warfare, honestly. For those of you who played Advanced Warfare, or for those that haven't, there were these things called supply drops, where you would get one or two every level. When you're leveling up, you get a free supply drop that you open it, and inside of the package were weapon variants. You know how they had the BAL, the most overpowered weapon that broke Call of Duty, but then you can magically in a supply drop get a variant for the BAL, and most famously was the Obsidian Steed, which gave it extra damage, extra firing speed, extra handling, I don't even remember, but pretty much made the gun even more unfair. And that's not what Black Ops 3 is doing by a long shot. There are no weapon variants in Black Ops 3. However, the fact that now, through crypto key openings, you can get new weapons that are pretty much inaccessible to anybody else who hasn't, received them in a crypto key package opening. Pretty much, so it's luck of the draw. You can open a crypto key package and get nothing, or you can open it and get the new MX Grand. So it's pretty. I wouldn't call it game breaking. I'd just really call it unfair and a hassle. Really, it's just it's stupid. And here is why I think that. I don't know if most of you actually remember, way before Christmas break and stuff, Treyarch actually promised us pretty much that they would not be adding microtransactions to Black Ops 3, and lo and behold, a couple days, I don't know if it was before Christmas, after Christmas, during Christmas, but around that time, they dropped COD points on us, microtransactions. And pretty much, you know, you spend some of your real life hard-earned money to buy these COD points that you can use to open crypto crates. You know, you use your real money so that you can open more crypto key packages. And you might think, well, that's not that groundbreaking because you already, you know, you collect crypto keys rather fast just by playing the game. But it is pretty groundbreaking because the time that it takes you to collect one rare supply drop, it takes 30 crypto keys. You make 30 crypto keys in about, depending on how good you are, for 3 to 4 games. I'm not really sure what the average is for everybody. I can open about 3 to 4 rare supply drops or crypto key packages. I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna end up mixing those two words up the rest of the video, but I can open about 3 or 4 of those a day, you know, with a good 2, 3, maybe 4 hours of playtime. That's for me, that's about average. However, if you spend $20, you're gonna open about 15 through 20 of them, considering some crypto key packages. They give you some extra crypto key bonuses at the end of it and stuff. So you can open anywhere between 15 to 20 to, if you have the best luck in the world, you can open 30. It's, you know, it's a random number, but usually 15 and up. So the fact that they've added these new weapons that are only accessible through these crypto key packages, and thus allowing you to buy a bunch of COD points to open more of them, will pretty much give some players, I'm not even going to say a distinct advantage yet, because no one really knows, no one's gone in depth on these new weapons yet to see if they're really game breaking, if they're really powerful or not. But the fact that players have access to weapons that are not available to anybody else who has not spent many tries opening crypto key packages, it becomes a little unfair because some of these weapons look really fun to play with. And honestly, if they would have just released new melee weapons, I would not have a problem with that. Melee weapons are practically aesthetic. You have no added bonus from melee weapons except the sword, and even then I don't think it's much of a bonus, but I'm actually going to talk a little bit about those now. So before I actually go a little bit further, I'm going to show you guys now the new weapons that are, starting of course with the MX Garand, the new assault rifle that is of course the remake of the M1 Garand or the MK14 depending on what game you play, and they're boasting that it is a devastating long-range weapons, kind of like the Shiva, that will kill an enemy in 2 shots. And though one would argue that the M1 Garand and the MK14 in previous Call of Duties have been really weak, this is still a really fun gun that it looks like to play with, and the fact that it is only available in, you know, crypto key packages are kind of unfair considering it's the only other semi-automatic rifle in the game. And then moving on to the pistol, the secondary new weapon, which is called the Marshall 16 shotgun slash pistol. It's pretty much a secondary weapon that is essentially it's a shotgun. It's like almost a small miniature double barrel shotgun. Once again, don't know if it's going to be overpowered or not, but it already sounds amazing considering how well the shotguns are balanced in this game, and once again only available through crypto key package openings. And then you have what can possibly one of the most game-breaking new weapons, the NX Shadow Claw crossbow. This is a pretty much, I would like to say, semi-automatic or automatic stealthy crossbow, like crossbolt launcher, that really has a pretty long range, and you don't show up on the minimap when firing, and it's a one-hit kill anywhere in the body, and you can retrieve your bolts only through crypto key package openings. What the hell? And then of course they have the melee weapons, which are the crowbar. I would like to think that it is in homage to Half-Life, in my opinion, just like the brass knuckles are an homage to, I don't know, but the wrench is probably BioShock, and the sword. The sword, if you remember it, it's from Zombies, Shadows of Evil. At least that's what it looks like to me, or I guess that's just what it is. And this sword is incredibly powerful. Not in the way that other melee weapons are powerful. Of course, they're all still one-hit kills, anywhere to the body and everything. But from the small gameplay that I've seen of somebody on my team actually in this game right here using the sword, it doesn't have an animation, or at least I haven't seen it have an animation yet. You know how usually when you walk up to somebody with the butterfly knife, the combat knife, or the wrench, there's a small half-a-second animation. You know, you stab them in the chest and then you keep going, or you bop them on the head with the wrench and then you keep going. The sword, however, I've just seen somebody swing it and anything in front of them dies, which it can either be amazing, but I think I actually saw that it did take him quite a bit longer to swing the sword. There is like a swing time, but still it's a little game breaking, but not really. It's still not that big of a deal. I don't mind that there are melee weapons in the update. As long as they would have kept it with melee weapons, it would have been okay with me. But the fact that they have essentially pretty much only made these 3 new weapons, the shotgun pistol, the MX Garand, and the crossbow, only accessible to people who will pretty much pay real money if they want any chance of getting it soon, and not, you know, weeks or even months sometimes ahead, with, you know, scrimping out their crypto keys. They're pretty much giving a huge advantage to these people, and I don't mean as in a gameplay advantage, because once more, we don't know if these weapons are game breaking yet or not. But wouldn't you want to have another semi-automatic rifle that is not the Shiva? Wouldn't you be able to whip out your secondary and, oh my god, it's not a pistol but a fucking shotgun? It's really a little game breaking to me. A lot of people are gonna have fun using these weapons. Hopefully, if you guys are watching this, hopefully you guys will go ahead and open a crypto key package today and you'll get it, and I'll be so happy, because I obviously don't have any of these new weapons, and I've opened about 6 or 7 since the update. I saved up a good 200 crypto keys, and I tried doing a big opening. I even recorded it in hopes of putting it up here saying, oh my god, I got one of the new weapons. But no, I only ended up getting one of the new skins. It was actually the weapon skin that you saw on my SVG in the beginning of this clip. It was really cool. It was called Relic. It was red and glowing and everything. But yeah, is Black Ops 3 becoming like Advanced Warfare? I hope not, but it's I really hope they take a good long look at themselves, and I really hope the fans speak up. I really hope they say something, because it seems just a tad bit unfair. You know, previous Call of Duties, when there was a new weapon that came out with an update or something, they would give into the season pass holders first, and then everybody else a month later. Or even if they would have made the weapon itself, you know, you can just buy the weapon. That's still a terrible thing to do. But even then, no, you know what? Never mind. That's still just a terrible thing to do. Why not just give us the weapons for free, right? We bought your game. We buy your season passes. We buy your DLC when it comes out if we deem it worthy enough. But we buy it. We spend our $60 on this and more. Why pretty much force us to pay more in order to play with these awesome new weapons, which you could have just given us to us for free and kept, you know, the crypto key packages cosmetic. Just keep it cosmetic, and even the melee weapons, you can keep it melee weapons, but I just don't understand why. So you guys tell me what you think in the comments down below. Tell me if you're for this or against this, and why. I really want to know your guys' opinions. I want to know that I'm not the only crazy one of the bunch thinking that this is probably a terrible idea, and really hoping that Black Ops 3 is not taking a step in the wrong direction. But let me guys know what you think. If you enjoyed this video, please don't hesitate to leave a like, drop a comment, maybe subscribe if you haven't yet. You know I make videos like these once every couple of days. I have my new Hero Gear walkthrough coming out soon, tomorrow. And I know I keep talking about making a new Rainbow Six videos, but I seem to be very hooked on COD for the time being. But yeah, thank you guys, and see you next time.
You crazy mother.